Have you ever had a game that gave you the feels, like make you sad?
I'm a man.
Or happy?
I beat it! Yes, this is the greatest day ever!
Or angry?
I died again? You piece of...
Or scared? Okay, let's go around this. Well, I'm here to showcase the games that give me and you the feels. Let's start the show. Hello, my name is Rich and welcome to Feelz, the show where I talk about emotions in video games, and today I'm looking at The Walking Dead Season 1, made by Telltale. This game literally destroyed my soul. The Walking Dead is an experience and a half. It's not so much a game, but more of an interactive emotional rollercoaster. The relationship between our protagonist Lee and Clementine is the main reason this game gives me the feels. The fact that two people who met and became so close throughout this event, the fact that Lee becomes like a dad to Clementine and always puts her first. This is an amazing story that needs to be experienced. I'd also like to state right now that there will be spoilers because I have to talk about the entire story, so if you haven't played it yet, I recommend you do so first and then come back. Or you could just stick around and see how it goes. The game starts off with our main character Lee in the backseat of a cop car after killing her ex-wife's lover. I mean, you've already got a first glimpse into what our character is like and what he can do. The car hits a person and then you wake up God knows how long later to find your leg badly hurt, a dead cop, and then... Whoa, hurry, Jesus! There's zombies everywhere! Oh wait, sorry, walkers. You see a little girl, escape to a house and stumble across voice messages from a frightened parent to a child.
Hey Sandra, this is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. We love you. We love you.
Get attacked by a crazy babysitter who clearly wasn't paid enough, and then you meet Clementine, an 8-year-old girl who is all alone. So you decide to look after her and get her to her parents. That's the basic premise of the whole story. The rest that follows is your struggle to get Clementine to her parents and the people you meet, all the danger you encounter, the obstacles you face together. It's weird that you end up starting to care about Clementine throughout this story. Anything you say or do has an effect on how she thinks about you. And if you're like me, I care about that quite a lot. You meet so many different people that each have their own effect on you and Clementine, and events that transpire that lead you to save Clementine from danger. For example, when you are arguing with the group, Clementine gets attacked by a walker, so you run to save her. After you meet the crazy farmers who turn out to be cannibals, you run to save her from eating human leg. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. You share nice moments like when you cuddle in the truck. She depends on you more than a friend. You teach her how to look after herself with a gun and cutting her hair. It's all these little moments that come together, that you are her protector, and you defend her anytime you can. Episode 2 with the cannibal farm guys, you straight up stab a guy with a fork. Right in front of Clementine. Which, probably shouldn't have done that, but it was to protect her and your group. I'm not going to go over the entire story, I'm just going to focus on the emotional parts and why the ending had a huge effect on me. And if you've played the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I won't lie, some crazy stuff happens to you as well with this game that does not involve just Clementine. For example, this bitch called Lily is going on a mad witch hunt trying to find the guys who have been giving supplies to the gang who ends up tearing down your camp. Lily starts to make crazy accusations towards Carly or Doug, depending on who you saved. And then she just straight up kills them anyway! What the flying hell? What a bitch! You get the chance to decide if she comes with you or stays. I was so angry that she killed Carly that I literally was just like, no, you are not coming with us.
You're not coming with us.
I'll die out here.
I don't care.
But then that makes you question who you are as a person. In my eyes, she took a life, and so will be punished with her life. In front of Clementine again. Probably wasn't showing my best in front of her at that point. But I was angry. She just killed Carly, someone that I chose to save in the last episode, someone I had literally picked between her and Doug. Later you find out that it was Ben who was sneaking the supplies, and because he didn't speak up, that's what led to Carly getting killed. That led to Kenny's wife and child getting killed. All because of his action and the fact that he didn't even admit to it when he needed to. So when it comes to the part when he's literally clinging for his life and I am the one who decides if I help him or not, I decide to let him die, because I feel like he deserves it. Wow. After all that Ben had done, he was the reason why those people were dead. It's weird to think that something happened ages ago could actually affect my decision to kill him. I basically killed him. What does that say about me? Actions have a consequence in this game and just in life. For example, at the end of episode 2, we find an abandoned car full of stuff and we take it when it isn't ours. Now keep that information for a minute. So during our adventure to Savannah, we realise that Clementine has been talking to a mysterious man on her walkie-talkie, which personally freaks me out. After a bunch of other events, you tell Clementine that you let Ben go because he asked you to, which is true. But she is still upset because it was her friend, even though he left her when the walkers came, but we won't go into that, it's another reason why I let him go. The fact that her parents were last heard of in Savannah before the event, she wants to find them, but we can't. It's just a really sad moment. It's just heartbreaking because you have to think of what it would be like if you missed your parents at that age. You wake up to find her missing and her hat and her walkie-talkie are on the ground, but then all of a sudden...
No.
Did they seriously just kill off Lee? What the hell, game? He's a badass, you can't just kill the main character. Yeah, that is utter bullshit. I can't believe you, Lee, to be that goddamn stupid. You are dead, and what are you going to do to help Clementine now? So the clock is ticking, and you have to find a scared little girl. After getting your arm cut off to help slow down the process, you fight your way to the hotel, where the guy is keeping Clementine. You finally get to her, to meet the creepiest guy ever. But what is his problem with you and Clementine?
Now you're thinking, who would have it out for me, huh? There might have been a station wagon in the forest, full of all sorts of food, water, things you need to survive.
He was the guy who owned all that food and supplies in that car we took. Every action has a consequence. So after you realise that he's a crazy nut because, thanks to us, his family went hungry and left him, and then they died, and he weirdly keeps his wife's head in a bag. But regardless, the clock is ticking. So Lee and Crazy Guy have a fight, and I decided to kill him. In front of Clementine. I really gotta stop doing that. But she doesn't care. You are there for her and she notices that. You came to rescue her. So after you cover her in zombie parts to hide her smell, you walk through the horde to get out of the city, and then... oh no. She just found her parents dead, and you are not too far off either. You are dying, but Clementine doesn't want it to happen. But you know your time is up. You try to get up. Even you as the player tap that button so hard to make Lee stand up and hope that you can fight it off, but you just can't. You guide Clementine to handcuff you to the radiator, kill the walker, and then... well, it's best you just watch it for yourself.
My parents... it's so horrible.
I can't imagine, Sweet Pea.
And now... you... please... please don't be one of them. Please don't become a walker.
There's only one thing you can do. You know that.
I don't know if I can.
You have to shoot me, honey.
Lee, no.
I'm sorry you're in that position now. I'd give anything for you not to be. But you just have to point it at me. Close your eyes and be thankful you never have to see me as one of them. And also, I'll miss you.
Me too.
This last scene is so powerful because it takes a relationship that has been bonding over the course of 5 episodes, 5 2-hour-long episodes. You've been playing as Lee the entire time. Every single time Clementine gets into a problem, you save her. Therefore, you feel connected to her. You feel You have to protect her. You are her protector. So when it comes to that last scene, when you are chained up, and she holds a gun to your head and you ask her to kill you, that is so powerful and so emotional. I was welling up. I had to hold back the tears. I'm not afraid to admit that because it's a very powerful scene. It's the way that he smiles at her like everything's going to be okay. I'm welling up thinking about it. Wow. Just wow. This game is something else. It's an emotional roller coaster that sits deep with me. Because if I have kids, then I would hate for any of this to happen to them. I don't know what I would do. Also, why the frig did Lee have to die? He is a badass that gets stuff done. Well, he was you in a way. You were Lee. You said and did every action for him. Clementine is on her own now, but Krista and Omid are still out there, which means there is still hope for her. I wanted Lee and Clementine to be happy with each other as father and daughter, but why did it have to end like this? It, however, is an amazing story and I haven't really felt this sad about a game before. The player involvement is more than any game in existence, and it's worthy of the title, the most Feelz game out there. The Walking Dead Season 1 is a game that every gamer should play once. It's an emotional roller coaster that you have to play. You have to play it to understand that you as a player can make a difference, that your decision throughout the entire story has an effect on it, just like real life. So what do you guys think of The Walking Dead Season 1? Did it give you the feels? Then please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Rich and I'll see you in the next episode. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching my Feelz video. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a good thumbing. Also, if there's a game out there that gives you the feels, then please let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see more episodes of Feelz or anything else to do on the channel, then please hit that subscribe button. Either way, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.